People keep talking about the New York Jets taking an offensive tackle at the number 13 pick. Here are 5 reasons the New York Jets absolutely cannot wait to the 13th pick to take an offensive tackle. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. My name is Tigo, and I'm about to make a lot of you really upset with me. I have just now finished all of my evaluations of all of my players and all of the team needs and all of the everything that has to go on with this upcoming draft and this upcoming free agency. And the one realization that I came up with is that the New York Jets cannot leave the offensive tackle position for the draft. They can't do that with the center position either, but that's a topic for a different video. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 reasons I think that that's a reality. I think the number one reason that the New York Jets can't leave offensive tackle to 13 is the fact that we're bringing in a veteran quarterback. Any veteran quarterback that's going to come into the New York Jets is going to want stability and is going to want security at the offensive tackle position. And right now, there's only one person and one name that we can really say definitively that we feel 100% confident in at the left tackle position, which leads me to my number 2 reason you can't leave 13 for tackle is Alijah Vera-Tucker is going to want to play tackle. He's not going to want to be a guard. Tackles make more money. He played right tackle and left tackle last year at an exceptionally high level, and after putting his body, mind, and soul on the line for the New York Jets last year, he absolutely has the right to look at this front office, look at this coaching staff, and say, I want a shot at the left tackle job. That's a reality of the situation. And if that's true, that leads to the number 3 reason we can't take a tackle at 13. That would make us have 4 offensive tackles on the roster as of right now. After listening to the Joe Douglas press conference, he talked highly of Mekhi Becton, who I'm really, really high on. He talked highly of Dwayne Brown getting his surgery and coming back. Max Mitchell is on pace to come back. And if Alijah Vera-Tucker wants to play tackle, that is 4 guys who have starting experience at offensive tackle. And if that's the case and you have those 4 guys at offensive tackle, that leaves a massive hole in the interior of the offensive line, which leads me to the number 4 reason you can't take tackle at 13, which is realistically and kind of sneakily, the interior of the offensive line is a bigger hole than the exterior of the offensive line. People want Alijah Vera-Tucker to play guard because I agree with everybody's assessment that he is an all-pro guard where he is just an above-average, really good tackle. But Alijah Vera-Tucker has the right to ask to play tackle. And if he does, I think he's a better tackle than any of the 3 guys that are possibly going to be there at 13 right now. And that would leave a massive hole on the interior of the offensive line. Because as of right now, you can only pencil in one guy, write in pen, one guy for the offensive line. And that's Laken Tomlinson will be the left guard. We have a question mark at center. We have a question mark at right guard. We have a question mark at right tackle. We have a question mark at left tackle. And if you went into the year saying Alijah Vera-Tucker is going to be our left tackle and Mekhi Becton and Max Mitchell are going to compete for the right tackle spot, I feel comfortable with that, and it's a better plan moving forward. But the biggest reason, the real reason you can't leave 13 to be the tackle that you're going to start on your team is because the rest of the league can't know what you're going to do. Everybody should have an inkling, could have an idea of what every team is going to do. But you shouldn't know for sure what any team is going to do because that lets teams come up in front of you and take the guy that you're waiting for. We saw this example multiple times. If we look at just the quarterback position, why is the number 1 pick from the Chicago Bears for sale? It's because Houston needs a quarterback. Everybody knows that Houston needs a quarterback. Everybody. So that means that the Indianapolis Colts, the Carolina Panthers, the Las Vegas Raiders, the Seattle Seahawks, anyone who thinks that they need a quarterback now has to get in front of the Texans, who are now picking at 2, to go get their guy and get the first pick at their guy. And so do the Texans. Now the Texans have to give up draft capital to move up 1 spot to make sure they get their guy. If everybody in the league knows that you need tackle, the number 12 pick now comes for sale. And if the Houston Texans stick and pick at 2, you best believe that they're going to try to sell the number 12 pick. And any team that needs a tackle is going to want to come up in front of the Jets to take a tackle. And it'd be perfect revenge for the Houston Texans to do this to the New York Jets. Because what did the Jets do last year? We got in front of the Houston Texans to go get Breece Hall. Because we all knew Breece Hall was going to the Houston Texans. I'm not saying don't take a tackle. That's not what I'm saying. But you can't leave tackle 100% wide open with the assumption that you're going to take it in the draft. You have to have a plan. You have to have some kind of strategy moving forward under the assumption that 13 isn't a tackle. Let me know what you guys would do if you can't take a 13 at tackle, and what should the New York Jets offseason plan be for the offensive line right now. Let me know in the comment section below, and last but not least, go Jets.